All right, guys, no guess what we are reviewing today based on the title and, of course, what's on the table. We got an exclusive here at the Geek Culture Studios of Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame Iron Man Nano Gauntlet from Hasbro. Here it is. Let's check it out. Like all our reviews, we're not paid or sponsored unless we tell you, but big thanks to Hasbro Singapore for sending this over our way. I think we are the first in the world to actually test this out. If that's the case, we are very honored. Thank you, Hasbro, for that. Okay, so as you can tell, we've got a number of gauntlets here. We've got Thanos's, we've got the Hulk gauntlet, or we think it's a Hulk gauntlet because it looks slightly different from other variations out there, but this is the official gauntlet that I guess Hasbro sold as well. They didn't say it's a Hulk one, but it looks like that way because I don't remember Tony Stark's hand that big. And we've got a gauntlet from our good friends over from China. And then we have the official Hasbro gauntlet here. So I'm going to open this up. We're going to walk it through it. It says it can snap. It says it can do some other things. We'll try out all the features. I'll compare it amongst these three. We've got a special one that I think we're going to be bringing it from downstairs that lights up, right, y'all? Yep. Yes, we've got it. And we're going to end the video with the largest gauntlet you might have ever seen. I would say it's a very special piece of the Geek Culture Studios downstairs because we cannot fit it here. You'll find out why at the end of this video, so stay on the lookout for that. So with that, Zachy, let's open up the box here. Got that, but before we open it up, let's take a look at the box on the outside of it, of course. On every angle, there's a photo of the Nano Gauntlet because the Nano Gauntlet's inside. I'm not the brightest bulb on the chandelier sometimes, folks, but you know, sometimes I do hit it out of the park. It does tell you some of the features in various different languages. I'm not going to repeat them because I'm not multilingual that way, but it does show that you can snap it. It does get you, it's for 14 and above, so keep that in mind, parents, because you know it's got the the Infinity Stones on that. You don't want your kid to ingest those and all of a sudden their stomach lights up when you go to the hospital. It's not a good thing. 3 AA batteries are required to power this bad boy up. Shows that the stones are removable. It does make a snapping sound. How cool is that? And 18 inches, 45.8 centimeters. So if you've got massive, large hands, this might not fit. If you have too small hands, it might be too big. We're gonna find out if my hand, which is, let's say, decent size, actually fits the Nano Gauntlet. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, it's pretty, to the point. The Infinity Saga. Let's open up this bad boy. Okay. First and foremost, we've got the Legends instruction manual. Ooh, it teaches you how to snap. Look at this. If you don't know how to snap, it teaches you how to snap. There's a correct way to snap this gauntlet. We'll find that out. Probably take me a few tries to get it correctly. I see. So it's like, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
If it's only that easy, right?
If it's only that easy, but it usually is never that case. Shows you where you can put the batteries inside the gauntlet. Okay. It's not rechargeable, folks. You can't recharge your gauntlet. I don't know why, but you know, safety first. Easier that way. Then you turn on the stones by pressing on the soul stone here. Go away through all this. Magnets. It's magnetic. Is it the soul stone?
Mind Stone.
Mind Stone. Is it Mind Stone? I don't know. All right, so you press on the Mind Stone here, and that'll actually turn it on. And of course, then these have magnets on each of the stones, so that you can actually magnetic take it on and off. And yeah, I think it's pretty to the point in that regard. Okay, let's now remove the gauntlet itself. How cool is this? Honestly, we're a little bit late to the game, Hasbro. I mean, this movie's only been out for a couple of years. I mean, this could have come out, sooner rather than now, but no complaints. I'm happy that it's out. First impressions looking at this. Feels like it's not that heavy and it's not that light. Obviously, this is more of a collector's thing. It's not gonna be like a Hot Toys variant where it's gonna be like solid metal or something like that, or very hard, heavy composite plastic. It feels like it's, something that you could play around with a little bit. Let's, are you excited for this, Zachy?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
For me, it's more of color accuracy, screen accuracy, I guess.
Screen accuracy is going to be hard to do, man. Yeah. It's going to be hard to do.
I mean, the red itself is, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, the red is a bit of a fire engine red. You know, it's but you know, Iron Man's suit red, it's always changed a little bit. It's always changed through the various different movies. Sometimes it's brighter red, sometimes it's got a more of a dark maroon, kind of more urban, rustic red. So this is on that fire engine red look. Now, looking at the first, just first impressions here, obviously the stones aren't inside it, they're gonna be in the box somewhere, yeah, you're not going to see any of those lines that light up throughout the gauntlet. Remember at the end of Endgame when you saw all the lights going through the gauntlet? Yeah. You're not going to see that on this. So
like some cosmic circuitry.
Exactly, cosmic circuitry. I've never heard of that before. Do they have cosmic circuitry? We have to wait for Eternals. Maybe they'll explain to what cosmic circuitry is.
Spoilers!
Spoiler alert! It looks okay. I mean, this is, I wouldn't put this to, let's say, a Hot Toys level of detail. I think for, you know, for a fun collector that just wants to, you know, pay a couple $100 for something, this is gonna be okay. If you really want something that's like screen accurate, you're gonna need to invest a lot more money, and that's not what this is for. It's more for fun. A little bit of cosplay, Halloween's around the corner, maybe you wanna be Iron Man, but you need the whole suit, you know what I mean? You just can't. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky that way. Anyway, there that is. Stones are in here. I mean, that's pretty much in the box. It's not like it's gonna not like it's gonna win any awards for packaging here. I mean, it's not like the lightsabers out there that really, you know, are quite intricate in their packaging. Okay, here's our stones. Right. Mind stone. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're not shiny. They're matte in color. Kind of lightweight. I mean, yeah, as we say, it is what it is. Exactly. All right, so I guess we gotta put batteries in this bad boy. We're gonna do that now, and then we'll come back and we'll put the stones on. We'll put it on my hand, and we'll see if we can snap and bring back half of the world's population. This video is brought to you by Secret Lab. Here at Geek Culture, we love our Secret Lab chairs, especially the all-new 2022 Titan Evo with its revamped 4-way lumbar system for enhanced back support. If PU Leather 2.0 isn't your cup of tea, then consider the all-new Soft Weave, even more soft and breathable than before. The chair comes in more colors, including this lovely frost blue. The Titan Evo is even magnetized, allowing the head pillow to stick on the headrest without straps. Of course, there are even more new features, so do check them out at secretlab.co. So one of the things to take note of on this gauntlet, when you press on any of these empty spots, nothing's going to happen, right? But after reading the instruction manual, I'm hearing it comes alive when you put each of the stones in. So here's the time stone we're going to put here in the thumb area. Oh, how cool is that? Okay, now we are moving to the purple, the power stone. Now, see, it doesn't actually fit in there because you got to fit it in the correct way. So it's a little bit like a puzzle. Oh! Then we got the space stone. Got a little bit of that space sound, right? Then you've got the red stone, which is for reality. Then orange for soul stone. And then the soul stone.
It's mind stone.
No, sorry, mind stone. Sorry. And now to put in the final stone, the mind stone. How cool is that? That is wicked. And now, the moment of truth. To put on the gauntlet, to see if I can actually fit my hand in it first. Then, snap. I just need a suit, Zachy. I really need a suit. You guys have a suit here?
No.
After everything you got here at the Geek Culture Studios, you don't have a suit? So anyway, let's put it on. And it fits.
Hey, it fits like a glove.
Zachy's our comedian here. Okay, now let's see if I can... Oh! Did you see that? Check that out. Watch this, watch this. The sounds are cool. Okay. Interesting. Each of the stones gives a different sound. Now it's not as loud as I thought it would be. This could be a little bit louder, all right? Could be a little bit louder. Oh, that's a badass sound. Yeah! Okay. And there's no repulsor here. It's just silver. Budget. Just paint. So if you're thinking I'm gonna go, wow! I can't do that. Actually, my fingers didn't go up that much anyway. Okay, so before I go into this snap, right, because a lot of people online have been asking this question, is it like a latex glove? And the answer to that is predominantly no. It's a hard plastic. The fingers do feel, obviously there is some sort of latex here, but the fingertips are hard on the outside. It's just underneath here where you bend is a little bit like a latex, but it's like a thick rubber. Yeah, even here with this, the gold thumb area here, yeah, this area is hard, soft. So everything else, you do get some wrist action like this, but this is all hard plastic, so keep that in mind. So it's not the most, I mean, not gonna be completely flexible.
Would you say it's like, you know, if you want to wash the dishes in style?
No, you're not washing anything with that. You're not washing anything at all. All right, Zachy, moment of truth. Ah!
Bobby, I don't feel so good.
Zach! Zeno! Come on. See, it's like a poo. Is it a... Gotta wait for it to flash. Okay. So we got a very interesting snap effect here. I wish it was a bit louder, because the snap is supposed to be the big thing of the gauntlet, right? But it's... We gotta be honest about this. They need to get this better. Oh, this hurts, man. My knuckle. Ow! Woo! Look at my knuckle, Zachy. Look at this. You know, this is not meant for everybody's hand, I don't think. I think you need a certain size hand, but... And it's not consistent. That's the sad thing. I wish it was consistent. Look, let me put it back on. I'm gonna put my fingers all the way in. Okay, I'll get it close to the mic so you can see if you can hear it. So that's the sound. Here's the thing. The snap is the biggest, you know, thing of a gauntlet, right? You want the world changes, the universe changes. But the sound is like, sounds better than that, but you know what I mean? It sounds, but you see, there needs to be a more impactful sound. Zeno, you right?
Right.
Zachy, what do you think?
Yeah.
Impact.
It's lackluster.
It's a little lackluster. It's a little lackluster. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Hasbro could have done so much more, like all the lights just go crazy and the sound just...
It's Dark Sable all over again, isn't it?
You know, you're kind of right. It's like they put the speaker somewhere that you really can't hear it.
Hasbro, are you listening to us? Come on.
See, I mean, and it's not consistent. Here's the thing. See? My knuckle. It hurts. Ow!
YouTube thumbnail!
There we go. Yeah. You know what we say to this, Zachy?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, speaking of that, why don't we, since we got the rest of the gauntlets around, let's show them some of the gauntlets.
You're right, Zachy. Let's show you some of our gauntlets, our collection, and compare it to that. Great idea, Zachy. Let's put it next to the Hulk gauntlet. I thought the Hulk's hand would be a little bit larger, but, you know. Whoa!
All robust.
Yeah, it's got cojones.
Let's say it's like pretty much the same sound profile, right? But it's just, I guess, the how big the speakers are.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. It's, yeah, obviously it's a smaller gauntlet. The speakers are smaller. Sound profile is very similar in that regard. You know, the Hulk gauntlet, obviously inside of it, you've got, you know, areas where you can put your your fingers inside, and you can articulate it this way. And you can.
It's like a pulley
Yeah.
mechanism.
Yes, it's a pulley mechanism inside. Sort of like a puppet. And then you can obviously put. You can, lock everything down. Push this button, everything goes back up. The stones don't come out on this one. They stay in there. So it's pretty locked in. Wow! And each of the stones don't have a sound like this one does. So I guess you could say, I mean, this is a nice piece. Compared to this one, I think there's probably more features in terms of the sounds on each of the different, the stones versus that. But obviously you have the pulley mechanism inside, but you don't need it for this because this is obviously smaller and your hand can actually fit all the way in. I would say that there are slightly more details on this one as well. I like the finger, the articulation here. It's all sort of plastic, and it feels a little bit more, it feels better in that regard. And it makes those sounds, see? This one is just basically hard plastic on the outside and just bounces right back into action. It's ready for action. No, Zaki.
No.
Leave it alone. Zaki, leave it alone. I know where you're going with it. This is a family video. And then we also have Thanos' gauntlet somewhere. Now this is also from Hasbro. I love that sound, man. The OG just sounds really good, right? It just gives you that Thanos, that Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame sound. Now, of course, when you press here, none of that. Ooh, the sound profiles are fantastic on the fingers. Now, these are the same concept in terms of pulley, what is it?
Pulley mechanism?
Yeah. So these are the same concept in terms of pulley mechanisms inside of them, okay? All these are very, plastic. It's much more sensitive, I think, than this one is. Really nice. Actually, really nice. But as a matter of fact, we've got a little surprise for you that we'll show you at the end of this video as well. And we've also got another Nano Gauntlet. This one is from our good friends over in China. This one is $17 US. This one is interesting because it doesn't make any sounds, but you just, here we go. All of these now, obviously, when you can turn it on, you can flash it, you can keep it solid, and when you remove it, it stays lit up. Now there is no sound to this at all, okay? And as a matter of fact, the Mind Stone, what's the orange one again? But anyway,
The color of the glove looks more accurate though.
yeah, I would say the color of the glove is more accurate. This metallic red looks a lot better, I think, than this one if we want to compare the two. I would have liked to have seen the Hasbro version actually have this metallic red, but in terms of size, these are radically different, okay? Obviously meant for adults, this is meant for kids, this is completely latex, there is no hard plastic at all, except around the stone area to hold it in, and the stones themselves. Let me put my hand in there. Yeah, this is just like a normal glove, and you can kind of snap, but nothing happens. It's just squishy. It's $17, guys. What do you expect? You know what I mean? But I will say the color is quite nice on the red. Okay, and now we're going to show you a very special Nano Gauntlet. It's not official, but it's probably the most badass gauntlet. And you can't wear it, but you just put this up and you're going to be like, I want that. Yonk, bring down the bad boy. Now we've got a very special Nano Gauntlet here. This is not an official gauntlet from Hasbro or anything else like that. This is a beautiful piece of art, and it's on a Lazy Susan, so I'll turn it around so you can actually see all the detail that's there. I'll go around this because it's plugged in. Because it's plugged in for a good reason. Let's turn it on. Yeah, baby. Wow. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. You see the lights, the cracks in the lights coming through, everything. This is like what was in the movie. And you even see the repulsor even lights up right here. Look at that. This is detail. Now, of course, you can't wear this, but as a collector, this is A grade. I need this in my home. This is badass. It is amazing, and it's heavy too. This is not light at all, okay? Look at this. So in terms of price, there is a difference. This is around 500 US. This is around $100 US. So when you look at the lighting and the craftsmanship and the amount of detail and just the artwork that went into this versus that, obviously you're gonna see the difference. So this is gonna be much more for, you know, teenagers, collectors that just want something fun. This is for the ultimate collector, like Yonk here, who's our head geek at the Geek Culture Studios. And we'll show you what else we have downstairs, and you'll understand why we like our gauntlets and Avengers. But this is pretty damn impressive. So let me give you my final thoughts downstairs with a very special surprise. And here we are with a very special Thanos from Hot Toys. This is a life-size version of Thanos. And I think we're the only one in Southeast Asia that actually has this. This is in the front of the Geek Culture office here. This gauntlet does not make any sounds, nor does it need to. This is badass. So, here's my Nano Gauntlet. Here's the real thing. Final thoughts on this. It's a fun toy. Collectors out there, depending on how intricate and how detailed you want your gauntlet to be, you may feel that you want a little bit more out of this, then I might recommend the other one that we had. We'll put a link to where you can pick that up in the description below. But for the fun people, you know, just the casual collectors, you know, young teenagers, or, you know, men, women who just want something fun around the house to, you know, show off at a party. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Hasbro's Iron Man Nano Gauntlet. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this a pass? Are you gonna pick this up? Love to hear from you. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, like this video, helps out our channel a lot. With that, stay safe, take care. I'll chat with you in the next one. Right, Thanos?